And watch for Megan. She is going to have that possible steal there if Allie's able to slap it.
And a breaking pitch that missed high. 2-0. It's going to be a strike on the outside part of the plate. Hitters count 2-1. And I'm just now noticing this, but fuquay-varina did switch pitchers since last inning. So a fresh arm on the mound here in the bottom of the fifth. And that's going to be ball four as that ball almost hits Allie Burkhart. So Middle Creek now with runners on first and second, no outs. And number 28, Kylie Majette, the pitcher, is going to come to the plate. It's going to be a ball in the dirt to start off the count at 1-0.
This year, Kylie's definitely stepped up and taken Shelby's spot as pitcher, only being a sophomore, so she's had a big role to fill.
Yeah, as I said earlier, with Kylie getting the start as a sophomore on varsity, like that's a huge deal. And, you know, Shelby Kalk last year, a phenomenal pitcher. It's saying a lot to say that her shoes are being filled.
And we've had a freshman step in, too. She's moved up to be a pitcher, so a lot of people are getting the lead.
And that's going to be a hit by pitch. And Middle Creek now with the bases loaded and no outs, only down by one here. And our cleanup hitter, number 14, Camille Hobson, our left fielder, definitely a power hitter. For sure the person we want to have up to bat right now with runners on all bases. First pitch is going to be an off-speed pitch. Looks like a good one to Hammers. That was almost right down the middle. That's going to be a called ball low. 1-1.
And it looks like the outfield's pretty evenly distributed, too. So if Camille tries to slam one out there, she doesn't really have one big spot she can hit it in.
And that's going to be a called strike 1-2. Anything in the gaps here is going to score at least 2, maybe 3. So definitely looking to take a chance and drive the ball here, even with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch is going to be hit to center field. She's going to make a running catch. Runner from third is going to tag up. She's going to make it into home easily to tie the game for the Mustangs. Good job by Hobson fighting off there with 2 strikes, getting it to the outfield, allowing the runner on third to tag up. The runner on second also advanced to third, and the Mustangs are yet again in a great position to take the lead here in this ballgame. And again, only with 1 out. And number 2, Lauren Pinella, the third baseman, is going to come out to bat. It's going to be a called strike. They're going to try and pick Majette off at third base, but she's back easily. 0-1. off the hands of the second baseman. Not going to able to get a glove on it, but she's not able to come down with it. As Middle Creek's going to take the lead here, 10-9 in the bottom of the 5th. And they also have runners on first and second, still 1 out. So potentially a huge inning here for the Mustangs. As number 22, Jackie Schiavone, the second baseman, comes up to bat. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Not going to have the chance to tag up here. Well hit, but straight to her. The second out of the inning. And now up to bat is number 15, Emily Franks, the designated hitter. 2 doubles, 4 RBIs already in this game. Has the potential for 1, maybe even 2 more here. So it's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Next pitch is high, ball 1. And that's going to be hit off the hands in between the second short and pitcher. But she's going to rifle it to first to get the last out of the inning. So Middle Creek not able to have a huge inning, but they are able to take the lead 10-9 here in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, it'll be the top of the 6th. You're watching the Sports Block.
And as he winds up, there we go, is another one.
Oh, man.
Deep. I think that one's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
Oh, no.
Joey White gives the ball over to top right. Down to bottom right. He's going to take the shot, and it's good.
That makes the score 5-4 Middle Creek.
That's a great way for an all.
As we get set for the kick, it's up, and the second half of this game is underway. Nayland Lopez taking it from the 8-yard line. Got some good blocks. Sheds one tackler, and he's got lots of daylight. He's got Rayshawn King in front of him for the block, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 25-yard line of Fuquay. So first play of the second half, Nayland Lopez taking it all the way down into Bengals here. A low shot into the bottom. Beautifully placed shot. And he timed that so it went right under the wall as it jumped.
One time, and the ball hit the rearview mirror, like, head on. It was crazy.
Suppose he hits that one into center field. And he is going to advance to second base, so he will get a double off that.
And we're back with the Sports Block. It is the top of the 6th inning. Fuquay looking to go back on Middle Creek's lead 10-9. This game's been going back and forth since the beginning of it. That's going to be a ball low in the dirt. It's going to be a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
And it looks like Middle Creek had a pitching change. Kylie's moved to first, and now we have, I think it's Devin at pitcher.
And that swung on and missed. 0-2. Sorry, 1-2. So I'm going to be a ball in the dirt, 2-2. Next pitch is going to be low. Looked pretty close, but full count. hit up the middle off the glove of the pitcher, fielded by the shortstop, thrown to first. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice play by Allie Burkhart of recovering it off the glove of the pitcher and throwing it to first in time to get the out. And now to bat for Fuquay is going to be number 13. First pitch way outside, 1-0. Next pitch inside, 2-0. And that's 3 straight balls, 3-0. And that's 4 balls in a row as Fuquay's going to take the walk. Number 6 is going to come up to the plate for Fuquay. And that's off the glove of the catcher, going to get by her. And Fuquay now has a runner in scoring position on second base. Another ball. Good save by the catcher of not letting that one get away. And that's now 6 consecutive balls. And her first strike in the last 2 at-bats. It's going to bring the count to 2-1. And that's going to be fouled back towards Middle Creek's dugout, out of play. She forces the count to 2-2. And it's going to force the count to 3-2 here. Still only 1 out, runner on second. Payoff pitch is going to be low for a walk, and runner's going to be on first and second now with only 1 out. Quick chat with number 4 for Fuquay, and she's going to come up to the plate. Haven't seen a double play yet this game, but that would be a good one to have one for Mill Creek. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. And that's going to be off the glove of the catcher. It should not be getting away from her, as that's going to allow the runner on first and second to advance to second and third. So that eliminates a double play opportunity, as Middle Creek's going to have to get 2 outs here if they want to keep the lead. Swung on and miss. 1-2. Hit in between right first and second, and that's gonna drop. That's gonna score the runner from third. Runner on second's taking a turn, starts heading towards home, but heads back, and she's gonna have a stand-up double here to make the score 10-10.
And with Will leaving, Brian enters the booth. So if fuquay has one more score, or even now, this means that Middle Creek is definitely going to have to play the next inning and bring it in.
Fuquay is definitely in a scoring position right now with runners both on second and third base and only one out.
And the ball is on the outside. If the batter hits it over right, first base hits the head again, then that will definitely have the third baseman having the opportunity to come in and score. And it was a strike.
That strike right down the middle is going to put the count at 1-2 for the Mustangs. A low pitch, and Fuquay is going to swing at that one. That's going to be the third strike for them, and there will now be 2 outs. Middle Creek should definitely still be worried at this point. The score is tied 10-10 in the top of the 6th inning, but Fuquay still does have those 2 runners on second and third. And a hit right now, almost anyone in the field could run in not even just 1 but 2 scores. But with that pitch and swing, that will be a foul, and the count is now 0-1. That's going to be another tip off the bat. This is a great position for the Mustangs with 2 strikes on the batter as well as 2 outs altogether. It's going to be a ball.
If the ball gets past the catcher one more time, that the third baseman could have the opportunity to come in and score.
That will be another ball. That puts the count at 2-2. And as Melanie just said, if the ball were to pass, the runner on third could steal and possibly score. So that means Wallace needs to really think quick on her feet in case the ball does get by the catcher. In a situation just like this. And that will put Fuquay up 11-10 on the Middle Creek Mustangs. And that wasn't the first time something like that has happened tonight, with Majette accidentally throwing 2 wild pitches earlier in the night, right in a row, and that allowed the runner on third base to score both times. But that out right there is going to do it for the Bengals in this inning. And we're going to take a quick break while the Bengals warm up on the field, and we'll be right back.
Absolutely. You've got 11 seconds left. So, a little confusion there. He will be taking 2 shots. But yes, he needs to knock down both, and then they need to play effective defense without fouling. First shot is good.
First pitch, you don't want to be swinging on a first pitch breaking ball.
And as he winds up, there we go. Is another one.
Oh man,
deep. I think that one's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
Oh, no.
Joey White gives the ball over to top right. Down to bottom right. He's going to take the shot, and it's good.
That makes the score 5-4 Middle Creek.
That's a great way for an all.
As we get set for the kick, it's up, and the second half of this game is underway. Nayland Lopez taking it from the 8-yard line. Got some good blocks. Sheds one tackler, and he's got lots of daylight. He's got Rayshawn King in front of him for the block, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 25-yard line of Fuquay. So first play of the second half, Nayland Lopez taking it all the way down into Bengals here. A low shot into the bottom.
And we are back to the action. Middle Creek is leading, the Bengals are leading the Mustangs 11-0 in the 11-10 in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And Jenna Powell is up to bat. Nice throw from the shortstop to first, getting Jenna out.
That's something we haven't really seen a whole lot tonight, a batter swinging on the first pitch. Usually they'll just watch him go by to see what the pitcher's going to throw at him. But it looks like Jenna was a little over-anxious that time and did swing at that first pitch. She did make great contact to it, but unfortunately it just went straight to the shortstop's hands.
Next up is our catcher, Erica Adams.
First pitch was a little bit high. That's going to be a ball. Second pitch is going to be another ball. That was very inside. On deck we have number 6, Lexi Garrett. It's going to be a swing, and it's going to hit the bottom of the bat and just drop to the ground. That's going to be a foul. The count is now 2-1 with 1 out on the field. Another inside pitch is going to be another ball. The count is now 3-1. It's going to be high, but also right in the top corner of the outside of the box. So the umpire will call it a strike. The count is now 3-2, full count. It's going to be a swing, but it's going to be a foul. He's going to stay to the plate. Still a full count. It's going to be high and outside, and they will call that a ball, and it's going to be a walk for Powell. And I apologize, we actually do not have Lexi Garrett on deck. It will be Megan Walker coming up to bat.
It looks like pinch runner Rachel Class, I believe, it came in to run for Erica.
First pitch will be called a strike. Count is 0-1. to take a swing, but it's going to hit the bottom of the bat and drop right to the ground. It's going to be a foul. That brings the count to 0-2. It's going to be a line drive hit in between third and shortstop. That's going to be a base for her, and she's going to send Rachel Class to second base. Now up to bat, we have Allie Berghardt. And if you haven't been here the whole game, it's really been going back and forth with Fuquay coming up, and then the Mustangs answering right back, and Fuquay just putting up more points, and Mustangs putting up more points. And it seems to be in the exact same situation it has been all game right now, with only one out on the field, but 2 runners on bases. And as you saw, that first hit was a bunt, but it rolled out of bounds. And the second pitch will also be a strike. That puts the count at 0-2. Pitch is going to be very high. That'll be the first ball for her. Another pitch and another ball is going to put the count to 2-2.
Pitcher keeps getting it really close to Allie's head too, so she better watch out. She may get a walk.
Yeah, she's been throwing them like this all inning. She's been throwing them high and really to that right top outside corner. And she just did it again right there, and that's going to put it at full count for her. If she's lucky, another pitch will be thrown just like that, so the bases will be loaded. But she's going to throw it low, but it also will be a ball. So the bases are going to be loaded. And up to bat, we have number 28, Kylie Majette. And right now is definitely her perfect time to get some redemption for what happened earlier with some of the wild pitches she did throw, but she definitely did some good for the Mustangs, striking out a lot of batters and playing a pretty good day overall. So hopefully this time at bat she'll be able to knock it out of the park and just get a grand slam for the Mustangs. That first pitch, she will just look at it go by, and it will be a strike. She's going to make contact with the ball, but she's going to knock it out of bounds to the left side of the field. She's definitely got to be careful here with an 0-2 count. I could definitely see the pitcher right here throwing a little bit off speed to mess her up. Looks like she did, but she definitely made contact. Ball's going to roll to the outfield. But
they only get to have 2 bases since it went past the fence.
Nice ground rule double right there.
Now that's the one thing interesting about this field is since it is also a baseball field, we have to put up a temporary net, and that makes the outfield seem smaller since the dirt goes out further.
That's going to tie the game up at 11 apiece. My mistake. That's going to put the Mustangs in the lead, 12-11. The ground rule, double rule, makes that runner come back to the third base, even though she did cross home plate. The strike right down the middle on number 14, Camille Hobson. Again, Camille has knocked the ball around the park all day, and hopefully she can do it again right here for the Mustangs with great scoring positions with the runners on third and second. It looks like the runner wanted to mess her up a little bit right there with that high outside pitch, but Camille just wouldn't fall for it, and that'll put the count at 1-1. Controversial call, but looks like it will be called a strike. The count is now 1-2. Another pitch is going to be high and outside. That's going to be called a ball. The count is now 2-2. On deck, we have number 2, Lauren Pinella for the Mustangs. That pitch right down the middle. She's going to hit it right to shortstop. She's going to throw it to first. It's going to be out there. The ball thrown to third base, but third base runner is going to be safe. That's going to be another point for the Mustangs right there. Score is now 13-11. And it looks like Fuquay's coach is going to come out and talk to the gang. Yeah, like I said, the momentum has definitely gone back and forth all night long, with Fuquay starting out, getting up, and then the Mustangs, and then Fuquay and the Middle Creek, and then Fuquay and the Middle Creek. And Middle Creek is definitely showing it right now late in the game, scoring a few points in this 6th inning right here. And number 2, Lauren Pennell, is going to come up to bat. The Mustangs now have 2 outs.
The runner on third doesn't need to run if Lauren hits it short over to third. So that could save another out there if she stays.
Pitch is going to be right down the middle. It's going to be called a strike. It's going to be low and inside. It's going to be called a ball. The count is now 1-1. Ball's going to be hit right to the second baseman, and that's going to be the 3rd out for the Mustangs. And while they come to the field and warm up, we're going to take a quick break. This is the Sports Block. We'll be right back.
Beautifully placed shot. And he timed that so it went right under the wall as it jumped.
One time, and the ball hit the rearview mirror, like head on. It was crazy.
Spoelsy hits that one into center field. And he is going to advance to second base, so he will get a double off that.
Absolutely. You've got 11 seconds left. So, a little confusion there. He will be taking 2 shots, but yes, he needs to knock down both, and then they need to play effective defense without fouling. His first shot is good.
First pitch, you don't want to be swinging on a first pitch breaking ball.
And as he winds up, there we go, is another one.
Oh man,
Deep. I think that one's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
That's gone.
Oh, no.
Joey White gives the ball. And welcome back up to the top of the 7th inning. We've got the Mustangs leading the fuquay-varina Bengals 13-11. If the Mustangs can hold them right here, it will be game over. As Walls throws her first pitch, it will be called a ball. That second pitch is going to be tipped off the batter's bat and will be called a foul. Second pitch is also going to be tipped off the bat. Wallace putting her in a great position with the first batter of the inning. The count is 1-2. And the ball's going to be hit up high to center field. Center fielder will catch it though. It's going to be out. That's going to be the first out for the Mustangs of the inning.
Now, one thing the Mustangs are missing this year is having Allison Geiner out in center. She was a key player to the team, but Megan has definitely stepped up and helped bring the team together.
We have a score update from the Middle Creek boys baseball game. Those guys beat Northern Durham 2-0. And we have a timeout called so the catcher can get her equipment sorted, and that will be done shortly. Batter's now back in the box, and the game will continue. First pitch right down the middle, but it's gonna be a little bit low and a little bit inside and a little bit low, so it's gonna be called a ball right there. Wallace's second pitch was right down the middle. That's gonna be called a strike right there. Count is now 1-1. In the top of the 7th inning, there's 1 out. Pitch is going to be way outside, and that's going to be called a ball. All night, Fuquay's done a really good job at making sure they don't take those outside baits not right there, sorry. Those outside baits, so they're not going to foul off or not going to strike out for missing the ball. Another ball right there is going to put the count 3-1. And that will be the 4th ball, and a walk for Fuquay right there. The catcher's going to go have a little talk with the pitcher. Get some things sorted real quick. It's always a good job for the catcher to go talk to the pitcher just to keep their confidence and motivation up. You just get through this inning without letting any scores come through. Pitch was down the middle, but it was low, so it's going to be called a ball. Count starting out 1-0 for Fuquay. Pitch is going to be hit right to the shortstop. Out at second, and a look to first, but she had already crossed the first base. And that's going to be the second out for Fuquay. It looks like Wallace just needs one more out.
As I could hear by the team, they were cheering for Heather Radcliffe, who is going to college to play softball. I'm not sure which one, but that's a great accomplishment to be a softball player going to college to play.
That ball's going to be way low and inside, almost hitting her in the ankles. And it's going to go behind the catcher, and it's going to give the opportunity for the runner on first base to advance to second base. A huge hit over to the right field, but it's going to go foul. And it's going to be just another strike for Radcliffe right there. Count's now going to be 1-2. It's a great position for the Mustangs to be in. Crowd is definitely getting loud behind their pitcher. And a hit in between second base and the second baseman. She's going to go to first base, and the runner on second is going to advance to third. There's going to be 2 outs for Fuquay, but the runners on third and first. This is a scary position for Middle Creek to be in. It's going to be a strike right down the middle. Catcher always going to look at the first base runner to make sure that they're not taking off going to second base. Another high outside pitch for Wallace is going to put the count at 1-1. A low pitch from Wallace. It's going to be another ball. Count is now 2-1. Runner on first base for Fuquay, not taking any chances, running down to second to avoid getting out. That's another strike for Wallace. Count is now 2-2. Right down the middle. That's going to be strike 3 for the Mustangs. And that will give the Mustangs their very first win of the season. And fuquay-varina their first loss. And that's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to take a quick break here at the Sports Block, and we'll be right back. Over to top right. Down to bottom right. He's going to take the shot, and it's good.
That makes the score 5-4 Middle Creek.
That's a great way for an all.
As we get set for the kick, it's up, and the second half of this game is underway. Nayland Lopez taking it from the 8-yard line. Got some good blocks. Sheds one tackler, and he's got lots of daylight. He's got Rayshawn King in front of him for the block, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 25-yard line of Fuquay. So first play of the second half, Nayland Lopez taking it all the way down into Bengals here. A low shot into the bottom. Beautifully placed shot. And he timed that so it went right under the wall as it jumped.
one time, and the ball hit the rearview mirror like head on. It was crazy.
Spoelsy hits that one into center field. And he is going to advance to second base, so he will get a double off that.
Alright, and we're back with a quick recap for tonight's game. Middle Creek winning 13-11 against the fuquay-varina Bengals in 7 innings. You know, a lot can be taken away from tonight for both teams. Both teams had equal opportunities to score on each other, and both had their chances, and sometimes they did take advantage of those chances. But unlike in that very last part of the inning, when Fuquay couldn't do anything about it, they were not able to score. And that happened throughout the game for both teams. But also, on the positive side of things, both teams had some great defensive plays and some great batting throughout the entire night.
And Fuquay did have their big battle there with it going back and forth, but Middle Creek did show to have the win, even with bringing in a new freshman pitcher. So I think the season's going to look good.
Oh, yeah. It was great to see the younger players stepping up, including Rachel Class, who's a sophomore, and pitcher Devin Wallace, who's a freshman, which my friend Will Geddes, who earlier said, that is a huge accomplishment for a freshman to be starting on varsity, especially at an important position such as pitcher. But that's going to do it for tonight, and we will see you guys for the next game, which will be next Tuesday night, and we'll be broadcasting the boys' baseball game at 7 o'clock against Lee County. And for the Sports Block, we're out.